these scenes of joy sum up what a glorious weekend for Real Madrid it was. Victory at home to Murcia saw Bernd Schuster's side pull away from their rivals in La Liga. One goal settled the game, but it was enough to see the Whites extend their lead at the top of the table to 9 points. Hello and welcome to Real Madrid Television News. We're broadcasting to you live all around the world from Spain's capital city. Well, now with just 6 games to go until La Liga reaches its climax, Real Madrid really couldn't be better placed. Sunday's 1-0 victory against Murcia strengthened the Whites' position at the top of the pile. The game's only goal came from Wesley Sneijder, his second in a week. The Dutchman appears to have hit a rich vein of form, and we'll be hearing his post-match comments during tonight's programme. We'll also learn what centre-back Pepe had to say about how both the team and the fans should approach the forthcoming fixtures. But before we do that, let's take a look at the headlines. Well, the Dutch marksman was on target once again this weekend. His strike against Murcia could well prove to be decisive. We hear Wesley Sneijder's post-match thoughts. Well, Pepe faced the press at Valdebebas on Monday. The Portuguese defender has one thing clear. The key to success this season will be to maintain a humble approach to each of the 6 remaining games. As you can imagine, it was smiles all around during Monday's training session. It was a pleasant and relaxing day at Valdebebas, enjoyed by nearly all of the first-team squad, apart from the walking wounded, Drente, Gago and Raul. Wesley Sneijder recorded his second goal in a week against Murcia on Sunday, his 8th of the season. Real Madrid television cameras are on hand to hear his post-match verdict and that of compatriot Royston Drenthe, who claimed that he had a premonition about who would get on the scoresheet on Sunday.
Wesley, 2 really important goals in the last 2 games from you. You must be delighted.
Yeah, of course, but the most important thing from today is that we won the game, and it was a difficult game. Very quickly with 10 men, so yeah, we fight for it, and yeah, we won.
Yes, before this game I said to him, today you're gonna score again, and he said to me, if I score again I'm gonna do this to you, and he do it. When he was finished with the celebrate, he do this like to me. That was the reason. I know for me Wesley Sneijder is one of the best players of this team. In Holland, when I was playing with Feyenoord and he was playing for Ajax, on that moment he was the best of Holland. You know, he was the best of the competition in Holland. And that's the reason why he's a player of Real Madrid now. And you see it. He makes goals, he gives a lot of great passes, and he's very important for this team. I like him very much.
No, I think we reacted well. We keep on pressing and on the defense of Murcia, and I think we did it well. And of course we were with 10 men, so it was a little bit harder. But I think we did it well, and we were looking for the goal, and finally we made the goal.
Well, it was the turn of Portuguese centre-back Pepe to face the media on Monday, and the defender had a special message for the team's fans and made it clear that the league title could easily slip from Madrid's hands if they fail to retain a sense of humility and respect for the team's upcoming rivals.
Pepe appeared before the press in Valdebebas on Monday. The defender sent a message to the team's fans, asking for calm as the side entered the final 6 games of the campaign.
Tanto a plantilla de Villarreal como a plantilla de Barcelona também tem qualidade.
We are in a good position, perhaps the best since the season started, and I think we fully deserve to be where we are. So I think that our fans have no reason to worry.
Para as pessoas da afición de Madrid que ponga tranquila.
Take each game as it comes. That is the approach that Madrid must now take. It means looking ahead to the upcoming fixtures before they even contemplate next month's meeting with Barcelona.
Some people think that we have already got the league title in the bag, but we must take this step by step, think about each game and give 100% in each one. We have to forget about the game against Barca for now. Before we meet them, we have other tough games, including one next weekend.
With an important advantage at the top of the standings, the future certainly couldn't look much brighter for Real Madrid. However, Pepe is urging caution.
We have to retain a sense of humility, just like we did before meeting Murcia. We have got to forget about what the headlines say. We are on the right track. We have a 9-point lead, and that leaves us open to a whole range of possibilities.
Penso que temos bastante possibilidade.
Well, before that, it was training with the lead at the top of the table extended to 9 points and just 18 points left to play for. It's little surprise that Madrid's first-team squad were in high spirits during Monday's training session. The first players to take to the field were those that watched Sunday's match from the sidelines: Michel Salgado, Javier Saviola, Julio Baptista, Mahamadou Diarra, Gonzalo Higuain and Jerzy Dudek. Those that failed to make the first 11 were joined by Sergio Ramos, who missed the game through suspension, and Miguel Torres, who was sent off after just 19 minutes. Apart from the joking and hijinks, there were quieter moments. Fabio Cannavaro, who was rested at the weekend, confirmed that he is in peak condition ahead of next weekend's clash with Racing. And all in all, it was quite a relaxed session. The squad were put through a circuit of mini hurdles and stretching exercises. Then Burns used to split his men into 3 teams for a round-robin tournament, with Michel Salgado undertaking the role of bonus player. The German coach himself took part, as did Manolo Ruiz. Well, meanwhile, Ruud van Nistelrooy is making excellent progress from his ankle injury. The Dutch ace partook in some light jogging, changing philosophy when directed by José Luis San Martín. During his workout, Van Nistelrooy received shouts of encouragement from fellow teammates Marcelo and Robinho, who together with the other late arrivals have spent most of the morning in the gym. Raul was notable by his absence. The skipper remained in the club gymnasium while his teammates took to the field. The other absentees were Durante and Gago, who were both recovering from knocks. Well, let's take a look at all the results then from week 32 in La Liga. And Racing took 3 vital points at Mestalla with a 2-1 victory against Valencia. Meanwhile, Barcelona took the lead twice and let it slip twice as they could only manage a 2-2 draw in Huelva against Recre. On Sunday, the spoils were shared between Valladolid and Atletico as it finished 1-1. Levante's hopes of staying in La Liga mathematically still alive after a 1-0 victory over Betis, and it was goalless at the Coliseum between Getafe and Zaragoza. It was Espanyol 0, Osasuna 1. Depor thrashed Athletic Bilbao by 3-0. Mallorca 2, Sevilla 3 at the Universidad. Wesley Schneider's goal, of course, gave Real Madrid a 1-0 win against Murcia, and Almeria all but crushed Villarreal's title hopes with a 1-0 victory. So to confirm how those results affect the table, Real Madrid now 9 points clear at the top of the table with 6 matches to go. Barcelona go into second ahead of Villarreal, who are in third. Atletico remain in that vital Champions League spot on 54 points, but close behind them are Racing. Sevilla are 3 points off it as well. That's going to be interesting to see how that pans out with 6 matches to go. Looking at the bottom of the table, Levante need to win all 6 matches and hope that Recre lose theirs for any hope of La Liga football next season. Murcia's defeat against Real Madrid now means that they're 8 points adrift at the bottom. Zaragoza's 0-0 draw against Getafe means that Zaragoza are now 3 points from safety. Well, Real Madrid Castilla's midday kickoff gave the Whites a chance to put their playoff hopes back on track. However, at the end of the day, it was Lanzarote that took the bragging rights with a 3-1 win.
Castilla suffered a 3-1 defeat to Lanzarote on Sunday, but despite ending on the losing side, the Whites are still perfectly placed in the table. Castilla chief Juan Carlos Mandia expected a tough game. It didn't help that he was forced to field an understrength side, depleted of Tebar, Sergio and Nieto. Nevertheless, the Whites got off to a dream start. Jose Callejon took advantage of a defensive blunder to set up Parejo, who slid the ball home to put the visitors ahead on 5 minutes. The lead was short-lived, however, and Swede Frederick restored parity for the hosts on the half hour. Oscar Martin pounced on a loose ball in the area to fire Lanzarote into the lead on the cusp of half-time. It was a cruel blow, one from which Castilla were unable to recover. During the second half, they were at the mercy of an opponent that dominated in every part of the field. The game was put beyond Castilla's reach in the second half, when Oscar Martin jinked his way into the box and rivaled a low shot past Felipe's outstretched arm. Despite the result, Mandia's men still have plenty to smile about. They remain on course to make the playoffs. Next weekend a new test awaits as the Whites take on third-placed Fuerteventura.
Well, that's all your Real Madrid news for now. Remember to keep up to date with all the latest goings on with the Whites. You can log on to www.realmadrid.com. But for now, from me and the rest of the team here in the Spanish capital, goodbye.